Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Life Theories. We've got the whole group, the whole panel with us today, starting with Cortez, who is back from his mini hiatus. We got Nightwing, or Jay, over in the top right corner, ready to fight some crime. And we've got our good friend Diana from Trailblazers of the Universe in the bottom right. And we are here to have a little chat with everybody today about downloads, spiritual connection to source, where this information is coming from, how to figure out if it is being processed from source or if it's just coming from our own thoughts, and how to decipher that. So we'll be getting into a big chat today about the information that we get from our intuitive centers or from source and how to figure that all out. So thank you everybody for joining us and coming and checking us out. And if you'd like to check us all out, you can find Jay at WWHealth on, was it YouTube?
Just on YouTube? Yeah. WWHealth at Instagram, and then Journey of a White Feather on YouTube.
And Journey of a White Feather, that's the other one. And then Trailblazers of the Universe is where you can find Diana. She is on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And Cortez, you can find at Spiritual Needs TV. You're all over the map too, aren't you, Cortez? Or are you just on?
Just Facebook and YouTube at the moment.
Facebook and YouTube. And then me, of course, I'm Small Sarah Big Soul on Instagram and YouTube. Working on all my other links too. So yeah, that's how you can find us, and let's get into the chats.
Let's go. Jay, do you want to start it off as it was your topic?
Yeah, so pretty much what I've been going through a bit is there's been a lot of things going on with regards to actually standing up for your own values and standing up to what your true beliefs are now, because I think we're moving on. A lot of us are moving on to different paths, and there's a lot of challenging things to stand up. But what from there, what are we talking about with regards to your thoughts? Excuse me, the thoughts. So basically, having thoughts within your head where you are, how do we decipher, or what is it meant when we decipher between a thought that comes into our head? Is it something we create within our own thoughts, or is it a download from spirit and or the universe, or a message or something like that? So I have a theory that maybe we are manifesting our own thoughts in some way with the connection to spirit, but also it could be a message in the future, because I mean, we choose our life. I mean, we can go left or right, as we've talked about in these life theories. So is it something that spirit is giving us, going, look, you can have this? So open the discussion up, so whoever wants to jump in.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking like it's really interesting because it is hard to tell if what you're thinking is coming from your subconscious mind, if it's coming from maybe programs that you've got from your past that are just part of the way that you think, act, and move, and part of your personality. A lot of those programs can dictate the thoughts that we have and the actions that we take for things. But I feel like the more connected you are to your body, to source, to your intuition, the more the thoughts and those downloads and the information that comes into your head is coming from an outer source. But if you aren't connected or paying very much attention to that kind of thing, a lot of it will come from your subconscious underlying programs and what's going on in your mind based on the experiences that you've had, as opposed to being coming from source or from like an outer intuition. It really just depends on how connected you are, I think, and how much self-work that you've done.
I think being aware of your thoughts is very important too, because if you haven't got that awareness to actually decipher what is a download to what your thoughts are, because a lot of people are their thoughts. So if it's a 24-hour running commentary all the time, you're not going to be able to tell the difference, because you're not even going to know you're thinking. So first of all, I think, like Sarah said, become more grounded into yourself, come into yourself, take deep breaths, and get to know your thought patterns, because once you understand your thought patterns and you get to know how your mind ticks, then those different thoughts that come in, those subtle thoughts, because we receive messages very, it comes subtle, do you know what I mean? And it's when we're like in a state of being where we're calm most of the time and we're relaxed and there's like no resistance. So we're always receiving downloads. It's just whether we are in that state of being, or that vibrational state of being, to actually receive them. And it doesn't always have to come as thoughts either. These intuitive downloads, they can be sort of visions. You can just know certain things. You don't even have to like know the ins and outs about it, but deep down your intuition, it just knows something. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't always come as a thought.
Yeah.
Get me? That's what I've experienced anyway.
Yeah. I get lots of like visual, like very visual downloads. I get lots of like feeling downloads. And
That's what
weirdest thing.
that's what Diana's been doing with me lately.
Yeah.
Every time she'll put a meme on my Facebook channel, on my Facebook page, I'll look at it and it would be something either I've gone through it, or later on that day I will go through it. And literally, I know I have like photo evidence, and I put it up there and I just thought to myself, this girl is not this girl. Where's the camera? Where's the camera, Diana?
It's kind of weird. So like the weird thing is like it just that is down in itself because it just literally pops up on my timeline, and for some reason I feel like to send it out of all the people I know to Cortez. I don't know. I get that download that it's either a message. It's just like the memes I post on my Facebook group, right? I just know that someone needs a message. There's something that like I knew to send. It was just an inner knowing. See, I think the downloads are more like, hey, we have the programming, right? And like you have to tune more into yourself. Like when you're searching for a download, doesn't happen. When you're searching for signs, meaning and stuff, you're gonna get all confused because anything can mean anything. You can create that. You can say anything's a sign, right? So the downloads for me, when I have that, and like if you're confused, if you don't know if it's a download, it's probably not like it might just be a programming or you trying to search for signs. So stop searching and just get more in tune with yourself. Get ground, or to probably get more present. Turn off the programming, and you got to clear your mind a little bit. And that's when it usually comes to me when I'm searching for it. It doesn't happen.
That comes down to force though. That's like with we talk about force. I think was it either Cortez or yourself put up a meme about don't force things to go through.
Flow.
You got to go with the flow, and then again, and then it comes down to an inner trust. Sarah's got so much inner trust. She's like our spiritual mother. This lady, seriously, she keeps us all in line. She just says it with so much calm and just knows. You know, it's like okay, you know what's going on, and we can trust. We can gain a big trust in that. Excuse me.
Diana's download was so spot on. I think it was one where it was like when you get stuck behind a car, and when a car cuts you off in traffic, and then you realise.
You had the picture that day.
And literally that day, a car cut me up in traffic, and I took a picture of it, and it said 888 on the license plate. And then 10-15 minutes later, Diana put that up. I thought, oh my fucking God.
It's soul family. And I also believe that when you meet your soul family and stuff like that, you're connected. Like I've had experiences with all of you guys where like we've talked about things and like you said something that I needed to hear without even me saying anything, you know, like there's a lot of synchronicity. I think when you meet your soul family or people that are meant to be in your life, everything is really synchronistic and we're all helping each other evolve. We all play a certain part, right? We all have different personalities, strengths, weaknesses, different things we're working through, struggling with, and 100%. Things. Yeah. So it's like we all came together to help each other evolve, but then we help other people. So it's kind of cool how it's all like connected.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
My downloads have been crazy lately, especially due to this semen retention practice. I don't even call this a practice. I think this is just a lifestyle for me now.
How many days are you? You're 30 something? 30
I've
what?
stopped counting, but I know next Friday would be 40, so I'm probably on
Oh
like.
my God. How long are you trying to go?
I'm glad this is a lifestyle now, Dad. This is it.
Oh wow. Holy
This
shit.
is
So
it.
are
That's
you just
awesome.
retaining it?
I'm not
you
saying.
want more kids, or like, are
Pardon,
you just
sir?
like, retaining
Kids,
it?
I've got
until-
2 kids. I'm done with kids, man. I don't need no more kids. I'm done. I've got 2 kids. I would never say I wouldn't. I'm not going to release ever again, because that's probably not the truth. But this year, I'm going to try and go this whole year
Holy
retaining, because it's just
Oh my goodness.
honestly, I've never ever experienced such a metamorphosis within myself in a short space of time. And I mean it, it's the most powerfulest practice I've ever done.
Wow.
And
Or not done?
and I know why a lot of this isn't spoken about, and it's because you get your downloads are fucking crazy, because you vibrate at such a high level, because it's like your T levels, your testosterone levels are at such a high level anyway, and it's so nutritious that the energy you don't really need to. It enables you to like not eat as much as well, because you've got a lot of energy, you've got a life force in you, so it's like you're fasting as well. So the clarity comes, and then because your mind's so clear, your downloads are a lot easier to like hear, if you know what I mean. And I'm able to just let it flow, sort of thing. And I feel so fucking good. Like I feel like a man.
awesome.
It is. So yeah. When you do have sex, you're not just having sex for yourself. It's nothing to do with you anymore. The selfishness is taken out of the act, and it's just you and your partner, and you're being present with them, and you're doing it to satisfy them. It's nothing to do with you. So you're not rushing, you're present, you're in the moment, and their orgasms, and you last a lot longer as well. So it's an all round, really, but I don't have to ejaculate to have fun. And I know that how it makes me feel retaining. So it's like, I don't want to, sort of thing. Unless I'm recreating, or unless I'm creating life or bringing life into this world. Like I said, I never say I'm never going to do it again. But as for the downloads goes, because we need downloads to sort of like do our YouTube channels and stuff. So I need to be clear-minded, and this is really helping me.
That's where I was going with regards to the amount of time you go for, because you actually control your emotion there. So you can actually focus in on the act instead of going, you're going to release. So you can actually,
you can last for hours. You can last for hours.
That's where I was going with the hours thing, because I was looking at a time thing, because people go, we look at the premature stuff, then you go back to what your theory is. And if you separate and basically go in with that theory of connecting with someone on that level, okay, so you can still have that connection on that level, but the end result is not just to go, I'm going to spurt my seed. That's pretty much what a lot of people do, because they want that ultimate feeling. But you've got that now down packed, where you can actually, as I said, go for longer, but channel yourself, that energy into yourself and into your into the person you're with.
Well, that's it. Sexual intercourse is a spiritual transaction, and if and the thing is, what a lot of people don't know is, when you're having sex, how good it feels depends on you. It depends on your openness, your vibrational frequency, to how you're vibrating towards your partner. If you're in sync, do you know what I mean? So if you are feeling good, if you are high vibing, if you are open and you're relaxed, then the feeling is going to feel a lot better. So it's being open. But the whole to bring it back to downloads.
But it's true. It's all linked.
Yeah, it is all linked. It is all linked, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't be able to receive the amount of downloads I'm having now personally if I wasn't retailing for as long as we were. And as men, Jay, we weren't taught this for a very, very, very good reason. And there's not a lot of men out there that are doing it at the moment, but the movement is getting a lot bigger and bigger and bigger. And I believe this new earth is where it's taking the males and everything, because boy, if you're serious about leveling up and changing your life and just changing who you are as a person, just like what you take now, like, it's crazy, guys. Like, I used to put up with certain things just for the sake of putting up with it. My tolerance is 0%, and not in like a horrible way, just in a way like, I know my worth, I know what I'm doing, and I'm just so cutthroat now, but in a way where obviously I take other people's feelings into consideration, but it just changes you to what you want, and you know for a fact that you're gonna get there.
Because people don't. Because I know a couple of times. Like now, this is where it comes in. The last couple of weeks we were talking about looking at our value and what's going on. But I know I've had to sort of speak up with a few things, and it's like, you don't have to be rude about it, but mate, if you're going to have a crack at me for something and I go, hang on, what the hell was that for? I mean, that's not fair. I'll come back very respectfully and tell them, mate, this is how mate, you can't say that. I've had a few things come up, and there's a lot of, I wouldn't say turmoil. It's not turmoil, but the universe is challenging me as a person the last 4 weeks, to say, mate, you value yourself, you value what you do, mate. You have to go with what you have to go to, and it gets cutthroat in some ways. But if something's not working, you've got to, as Cortez says, cut the bastards off.
I think this spring equinox energy has brought a lot of this energy onto like zero tolerance, right? And like, it's just, we know what we want now. We know what we don't want. We know what we want. We know what we're going to put up with. We know what we're not going to put up with. And this spring, this energy that we're all working with at the moment has helped with my downloads personally. I don't know about anyone else.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, also they say that the veil is thinning, right? And I mean, so we have that along with the spring equinox. We also have its age of Aquarius now, and then we have the great conjunction, as well. So there's a lot going on.
So much.
And there's all the energy
of the planet are shifting too.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. And like the solar energy, even from the sun, like there's a lot going on right now. A lot going on. A lot more than we know. Yeah.
At least we as light work, or call ourselves light workers now, and we're all on the same page. But I said, look, it's amazing how we've all come together in this way. And especially when you're open to it and stuff. And, obviously we haven't known each other for that long, let's be honest. But then you've got people you've known for so long, and you've gone, I'm sort of like, I know I'm stepping away from a lot of people, a lot. Not that I dislike them or anything, but I've just gone, I mean, we're still friends and stuff, but I've got other stuff to do. I've got to move on to my journey with what I want to do in life. And I think the spring equinox has opened up that veil for us to say, the energy's coming up that way, but it's.
I haven't got no friends to lose.
Well, you
got at the weird place too. Like I got you guys, but everybody else from my like past life is just like
same.
They're there. I'm not friends with them, but I'm not actively friends with them.
Same.
It's bad. I sometimes feel a bit guilty in some ways, but then, I mean, look at my vibration. I mean, I was obviously it was 6:30 in the morning over here, but my vibration, and when I'm talking to you guys, my vibration is up, and I can get through the day. I mean, I went on 3 hours sleep yesterday, and I was just flying. I don't know what happened. I was just like, it was great because I was enthralled in what I was doing. You saw the video of me being the member of the village people, but I was enthralled by that. But I don't know about you guys, but that's how I'm going. And it's a weird feeling in some ways. It's a good feeling, but it's a weird. I haven't really felt that in my life. So yeah.
Do you want to know what? I've been alone for fucking ages though. Honest to God, the past 6 years, I've got like 2 specific people that check on me really. I've got a lot of acquaintances, a lot of people I know when I go out. Don't get me wrong, but as far as like friends go, I've got like 2 people, and
Yeah.
I don't really see them often. One of them I work with every day, and the other one I normally go gym with, but he's having a baby at the moment, so I don't really see him often. But I'm just so comfortable in my own energy now, man. I'm very, very protective of my own energy now, because I really understand how precious it is to protect yourself, especially in the day and age we're going into, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing that I've been noticing, since I raised my vibration, made a lot of life changes, and even just started the YouTube journey, because I feel like this is my life purpose. So I'm not saying the YouTube is it, but that's the
100% it is. Have you seen your subscribers? Let's congratulate that.
It's gone up so high.
Dada is smashing the game, people.
Killing it.
Trailblazers of the universe, get onto it.
Trailblazers of the universe.
But anyway, what I am noticing is, what I was going to say is that like even the activities that I'm doing, right? So I've hung out with some friends, that kind of old friends, and when I hung out with them, like everything's fine. We still have the connection. They're cool. They're good friends. Have always supported me. But I noticed that like the activities I do, like the things I do for fun, like, I'm working on my YouTube channel. I do more meditation. I don't even watch much TV anymore, right? Mm-hmm. I don't. I do like Reiki. I do those kind of things, and I'm noticing a divide because like the things that they want to do, a lot of times are a little bit lower. I mean, but that's where I was before. I'm not judging. I'm not saying I'm better than them, but I'm kind of seeing a separation, because like even doing the YouTube stuff, we have to be more present and inspire, right? So I used to be super extroverted, and it got me in a lot of trouble, but now I'm really enjoying but now I'm really enjoying spending more time by myself, and to do what we have to do with the YouTube, and to even build what I've built. Like I have to protect my energy, like you said. So even though some of these friends are cool and I want to care, I have to limit the amount of time, because it does kind of throw me off. It kind of puts me back into my old version a little bit. And the things I used to do for fun, like I don't find fun anymore. You know what I mean? They're still friends, I'll always be there for them, but I have to do more. I think what I'm doing now, and even talking to you guys, and I notice a difference after I talk to people, like what Jay said. Like I feel in a very high vibe after I talk to you guys. I have some friends I hang out with. I kind of feel lower, actually, even though they're friends and stuff. It isn't like we're doing activities that really bring me down. It's a different vibe. It's different.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
There's
certain people that I hang out with, and I literally need a nap after. They're so exhausted.
I need more time with myself. Yeah. I went to like a party last night. And it was cool. I saw old friends, but it was almost so much overload that now I need to like be by myself for a long time, because it was too much for an empath. I absorbed so many energies. I was like, I haven't been to a party. It was a birthday thing. And I saw friends. It was like, I was like, oh my God, usually I'm super extroverted, right? And I'm like, I love it. But now I feel drained because I was around so many people.
Mm-hmm. I'm like that going shopping. I go shopping and that's it. I'm fucked for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Even going to the grocery store, because I think because the veil is thin and stuff, I think we're even more sensitive to people's energy, and like it's too much, man. Like I gotta take a break. I'm gonna be in my room for a while.
When it comes to like going out and interacting with people, Cortez, especially, like if you're feeling that way just going to the grocery store, are you guys shielding yourselves at all and doing like light protection before you leave the house?
I'm going to put crystal bubble over me. It works. It does work. It does work sometimes. I envision a crystal bubble over me, about 5 meters all around me. And what was you gonna say?
I'll send you guys a very
please do.
specific
100%.
meditation. It's one of my favorite ones. It's only like 8 or 9 minutes long. It's really easy to do just at the beginning and end of your day. It's by a fellow named Eric Rains, who's based in the States. He's one of the people that got me into like channeling breath and like moving breath into different parts of the body and stuff. But it's extremely good for not only shielding yourself, but taking back your energy and giving other people their energies back. And it's kind of like saying what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours, and creating that separation. It's one of my favorite ones. I'll link it in the bottom of this when we post it on YouTube as too.
I need that.
I use black tourmaline Sarah? I use black
I
tourmaline.
bring that sometimes. I have an
Yeah.
evil eye bracelet, like a crystal bracelet. It's the evil eye, and it's supposed to be. I have a keychain for that too. It's supposed to, I guess, it's keeping bad energy off. But I think also, yeah, sometimes obsidian. I bring that around, obsidian and yeah, tourmaline, yeah, too.
Yeah, those are good ones for protection. They're really strong.
The obsidian is really strong. Like I feel it when it's in my hand. It's like, but you know, every time I'm scared, I've been in situations that are a little bit scary, and like I brought it, it does give me comfort. It's weird. Yeah.
What about smoky quartz? I've got that in
I
mind.
have smoky quartz. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
every crystal. I have pretty much every.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your time. Thanks to viewers
for
for your
watching.
time. And thanks for clicking on this video, guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the fun things.
We're a happy little Vegemites. Vegemites, it's an Australian thing. There you go. I might as well throw that. I want to put a picture of Vegemite as well. Anyway, take
A
care.
link to buy some.
Oh, we'll get it all happening. All right. So take care, guys, and we will speak soon.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.